The definition says, defines river as a naturally flowing body of water throughout the year that empties into any ocean, estuary, lake, or other naturally flowing body of water, and that has defined a permanent channel, has a defined permanent channel and bank. As I read this language and as I think about how there are naturally flowing bodies of water throughout this state, and that number grows exponentially beyond lakes, ponds, and named rivers under this definition. The example I'd like to give is if we look at the Chapin River flowing through Roxbury, if you were to walk from Judd's Bridge up the river, you will find that Walker Brook empties into the Chapin River. So under the definition I read yesterday, that clearly would have been emptied into a river and been included. Under this definition here today, it clearly enters into another naturally flowing body of water, so it is also included under this definition. If you walk about 3 miles further up Walker Brook, you'll come to another brook which empties into Walker Brook. That particular brook, the headwaters are at a point above and beyond my family's farm. But nevertheless, that brook would also fall under this definition. If I go home and drive to my house, I have to cross a brook, which also falls into this definition. So by the definition before us, people shouldn't leave here thinking that we're only talking large rivers, and maybe lakes and ponds may or may not be included. This incorporates any brook or stream in the state of Connecticut that has a defined permanent channel and bank and that doesn't dry up in the summertime. To Representative McCoucher's point, we've debated some of these problems in years past, several years, and while this body, both this committee as well as the General Assembly, has spent a lot of state resources and time and energy in enacting invasive plants policies, there's not even a provision in this law that would allow somebody to eradicate invasive plants within that buffer area. Another example may be dead firewood. It says natural vegetation means naturally occurring shrubs, trees, or other plants, but does not include lawns or manicured grass areas. Doesn't even address dead vegetation as an allowable vegetation item to be removed. So, Mr. Chairman, as in years past, I could probably go on for about 2 hours with the problems associated with this bill. I won't take up any more of the committee's time, but I encourage my colleagues to vote no. Thank you.